Good morning, Cindy. I just dropped my little Alex off in front of your house. I'll see you in 3 days. I hope he's not too much trouble for you. Bye-bye. Wait, what? I'm sorry, hold on a second here. I just now woke up. What's going on? You dropped off Alex at my house? Isn't it obvious, silly? I'm asking you to look after Alex for a few days. I'm about to set off on a little 3-day vacation. It's going to be fantastic. So I'll come back to pick him up in the evening 3 days from now. This is the first time I've ever heard of this. Did you actually ask me to look after him for you? Did I say yes? Yeah, I did. I asked you just a few seconds ago. It's not like you've got anything to do, right? You're not busy. Oh, and don't worry, he doesn't have any allergies, so you can feed him whatever. Maddie, no, back up. Are you being serious right now? Like, really? Is this a joke or a prank or something? I've never in my life had anyone tell me to look after their kids so suddenly like this. Do I sound like I'm joking? No, I'm 100% serious, sweetie. I'm on my way to the airport right now. I don't have any time to waste. Like I said, I'll be back in 3 days to pick him up, so you two enjoy yourselves. This is not happening. Are you out of your mind? I cannot look after your kid for you. What makes you think you can just drop off your kid at my house and expect me to look after him? Turn around right now, come back here, and pick up your kid. I am not babysitting for you. Sorry, Cindy, no can do. If I turn back now, I'll never make it to the airport on time. That is not the issue. The issue is your child. I can't babysit for you, and besides, why am I the one you're doing this to? You have a husband, don't you? Family, friends, neighbors? Why couldn't you get one of them to look after Alex? I just trusted that you would be willing to help me out. I can always count on you in a pinch. Plus, there's a very important reason I can't leave Alex with my husband or family. I'm going on vacation with my boyfriend. How could I tell my husband about that? You understand, right? No, as a matter of fact, I understand even less now. Your boyfriend? Oh, come on, Cindy, you really don't get it? I have my husband and a boyfriend. Doesn't everyone? So yeah, I'm going on vacation with my boyfriend and I can't let my husband know about it. This is an awful lot to take in. You're going on vacation with your boyfriend and hiding it from your husband? So, you're having an affair and you're asking me to help you cover it up? I don't know. When you put it that way, it almost sounds like I'm doing something really bad. But yeah, you can't tell my husband about this, okay? Don't worry, it'll be really easy. He's on a week-long trip for work anyway, so he's not in town. If I tried to leave Alex with my family or neighbors, they might get blabby to my husband, and I can't have that. I would never hear the end of it. That's why I need you to do me a favor, Cindy. No, absolutely not. Not a chance. There is no way I'm going to be an accomplice in you cheating on your husband and lying to your family. I mean, I would maybe understand this a bit more if we were actually close friends, but we're not close friends. I've only known you for 3 months, Maddie, and I've never met Alex. And now you want me to look after a child for 3 days who I have never met? How could you expect me to do this for you? I would have refused even with a month's notice. Oh, come on. What's the problem? It's not like you have anything better to do. You're a full-time housewife. Don't tell me you're too busy living a pampered life funded by your husband's money. And you only have one kid that's just 2 years old. How much work could a 2-year-old possibly be? One more kid in the mix won't change things that much. I am not a housewife. Maybe you should have bothered to ask me about that first. I work from home. And I have a major project with a deadline coming up soon. I am far too busy to look after Alex. So no, I cannot and will not look after him for you. Come back and pick him up. And for the record, I wouldn't even agree to look after him if I was just a full-time housewife. Did you actually think I would believe that story? Ugh, grow up, Cindy. I have a super duper important project. You're an awful liar. Worse than that, a liar and a parasite. Excuse me? Exactly what is that supposed to mean? I'm a parasite? I don't know what you're so confused about. It's pretty obvious what I mean. But anyway, since you're a housewife with nothing better to do, there's nothing stopping you from taking care of Alex. After all, babysitting is the only value you provide to society. You've got some nerve, Maddie. I gotta go now, Cindy. I just got to the airport. Don't worry, I'll be back in 3 days. Oh, and I forgot to put a change of clothes in his backpack, so you'll need to do his laundry every day. Bye-bye. For the love of God, Maddie, what is wrong with you? Are you actually dropping your kid off with a practical stranger so you can go cheat on your husband? You're unbelievable. Answer me, Maddie. You're not on the plane yet. Wait a second. I'm looking outside my front door right now, and I don't see Alex anywhere. This is bad. He's not here. Are you sure you dropped him off at the right house? Maddie, I have no idea where Alex is. Maddie, answer me right now. Hey there, Cindy. I am back from my vacation. I had such a wonderful time. It's kind of depressing I have to go back to my ordinary life. Thanks so much for taking care of Alex for me. I'm getting in my car right now, and I'll be over in a bit to pick him up. Hello again, Maddie. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. That makes one of us anyway. Thanks to you, things have been in a state of utter chaos around here for the last 3 days. I'm so sorry to have troubled you. I hope Alex didn't take too much time away from that mega super hyper important project you were working on. You're such a drama queen. I am far too tired right now to care about your snide remarks. So I'll just ignore those pot shots. Uh-oh, somebody's angry. Don't worry, Cindy. Next time I'll be sure to give you a few days' notice, okay? Next time? There's not going to be a next time. Seriously, you're an unbelievable drama queen. Was it really so bad to actually contribute to society for once in your life? I think you've enjoyed the sweet life of leeching off your husband's money for long enough. You can do something useful every now and then. Man, I am so jealous of you. It must be great to be a housewife. It's too bad I actually have that little thing called ambition. I already told you, I do have a job. I am not a housewife. But be that as it may, housewives provide immeasurable benefits to society in a wide variety of ways. It's not just child rearing. Don't you know that women, particularly homemakers, make the vast majority of consumer purchases? They're a major driving force in the economy. And my own mother was a housewife, so I'll thank you to stop mocking them. My anger is starting to override my exhaustion. Geez, someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Anyway, I'm on my way to pick up Alex now. I really appreciate you helping me out. I'll be sure to come to you again next time I need a babysitter. Don't waste a trip. Alex isn't here. What? He's not? Okay, seriously now. Enough with the jokes, Cindy. Joking about having an important job is one thing, but joking about my kid? That's too far. I'm not joking. Alex genuinely is not at my house. Wait. You're not joking? Alex isn't there? What's going on? To make a long story short, your husband came to pick Alex up on the first day of your vacation, and Alex has been with him ever since. I told your husband all about your trip with your boyfriend, too. Your husband took Alex to stay with his parents out of state for the time being. What? I already told you. Enough with the jokes and lies, Cindy. How would you even be able to contact my husband? You don't know his number. Ugh, you're getting to be super annoying. It seems you don't understand just how much trouble you're in, so I'll explain everything from the beginning. I'll speak in very explicit detail so you'll be sure to understand. To recap, the first day of your trip, you texted me out of the blue demanding that I babysit your child. When I went to my front door to look for Alex, I couldn't find him anywhere. I started frantically searching the area before he got hit by a car or kidnapped. So I called around to my friends in the area to help. One of my neighbors eventually found him in a nearby park and stayed there with him until I could come to meet her. I explained to her the situation with you going on vacation and leaving Alex with me unannounced. Needing to find some way to contact your husband or his parents, I started asking around to everyone in the neighborhood if they knew their phone number, email address, or anything like that. Obviously, people were very curious as to why I suddenly had your child thrust upon me. So I explained to them all the details of you, your affair, and the vacation you were going on with your boyfriend. You what? And by an amazing coincidence, The younger brother of a friend of the person who lives 3 doors down from me went to high school with a friend of one of your husband's former college football teammates. We went down that line and were able to get your husband's phone number. That former teammate called your husband and got him to come back early from his business trip. After that, he came to pick Alex up and took him to his parents' place out of state, which brings us to where we are now. Just about every single person within a 10-mile radius knows about your salacious affair now. This was an unintended side effect, but I hope you can understand that I had no other option. You can't! How could you? How could you go blabbing about my personal business to everyone in the neighborhood? I explicitly told you to keep it a secret. And not only did you tell everyone in town, you told my husband? The person I wanted to keep it a secret from the most of all. What were you thinking? Actually, let me correct you there. You told me that I couldn't tell your husband about it, and I didn't tell your husband anything. You didn't tell me I couldn't tell anyone else about it. Don't give me that. I obviously meant for you to keep it a secret from everyone. How could you go around telling everyone in the town about something a friend told you in confidence? Some friend you are. Friend? What do you mean, friend? You show up one morning at my house and drop your kid off expecting me to babysit him while you sleep with your boyfriend. You insult me and housewives in general by calling me pampered and a parasite. And you expect me to treat you like a friend and keep your affair a secret from the people most affected? Let me ask you something. Why on earth would I do anything to help out an unfaithful wife, irresponsible mother, and all-around amoral slimeball like yourself? And in the first place, I'm not your friend. I'm not a slimeball. I notice you didn't refute the other 3 things I called you. You're just awful, Cindy. How can you talk to me in such a terrible way? You don't have any right to speak to me like that. I deserve to have a boyfriend. I work. I contribute to society. You're nothing but a parasite. So what if I was having an affair? That's none of your business. All you need to do is shut your mouth and do as you were told. Seriously, where do you get off talking so high and mighty to me? You're trash, Maddie. And if you were just trash, I might have let things slide. You're right. What concern of mine is it when someone I don't know has an affair? Lots of people I don't know have affairs. It's none of my business. But then you went out of your way to make it my business. And when you did make it my business, all bets were off. Honestly, I didn't really need to tell everyone about your affair to have them help me find Alex. I wanted to tell everyone. It felt so satisfying seeing the look on their faces as I told them every salacious detail. You bitch! I will never forgive you for this. My husband might divorce me because of what you did. What I did? When your husband inevitably divorces you, it will be because of what you did, namely abandoning your child with a stranger while you slept with your boyfriend. I swear to God, if my husband divorces me, I will destroy you. I know where you live, Cindy. Oh dear, are you threatening me right now? I think this calls for a conversation with my uncle, who is a partner at the biggest legal firm in town. You've probably seen his face on billboards. Who knows? Your case might end up on one of their TV commercials. You'll be famous. Wait, a lawyer? Your uncle's a lawyer? Can you give me his number? Why? Duh, my husband's definitely gonna divorce me. I'm gonna need a really good lawyer if I want to make it out of this with my lifestyle intact. If I hire your uncle, I might even be able to keep custody of Alex. Wow. Just wow. Not but 30 seconds ago you were threatening me, and now you want me to help you? Are you bipolar or something? You need help. Not that I'm going to give you any. You need a therapist, not a lawyer. Well, actually, you probably need both. You have to help me. It's your fault that all of this is happening to me. You're going to take responsibility for your actions. You chose to have the affair, you chose to go on a vacation with your boyfriend, and you chose to abandon your child at a stranger's house. Which one of those things is my fault? Any consequences from this are 100% on you, not me. Do you have any idea the kind of financial damage this is going to cause me? Look, I'm sorry, okay? There, I said it. I'm sorry for calling you a parasite, and I'm sorry for dropping my kid on you so suddenly. So come on, give me a break. Tell your uncle to defend me pro bono. No, I never want to speak to you again in my life. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's late and I have a big day ahead of me tomorrow, so I'll be taking my leave now. Goodbye. I blocked Maddie's number immediately after that. However, I made sure to preserve our message history so that I could give it to her husband's lawyer in preparation for the lawsuit. And once I did that, it was officially no longer my business, so I let Maddie's husband take care of it himself. I heard through the grapevine that, sure enough, Maddie's husband divorced her and won a massive judgment against her for her affair. He also won full custody of Alex and got to keep nearly every single piece of their joint property, leaving Maddie practically penniless. With no one else to turn to, Maddie tried to go to her boyfriend for help. But once he learned Maddie's husband's lawyer was trying to serve him with a lawsuit, he disappeared overnight. Maddie's parents were left with the unfortunate task of cleaning up after her mess. They weren't going to let her get off scot-free, however, and are making her earn her keep by having her be the live-in caretaker for their elderly relative. Ugh, why did that awful woman have to go and drag me into her tangled mess? Of course, the one person who I'm the most concerned about in this whole affair is their son, Alex. After the divorce, his father moved closer to his parents out of state. Apparently, Maddie was never a very affectionate mother to him. His grandparents, however, always loved him and are giving him all the affection he could ever want now. So he's now a much happier child than he was when he was with his mother. I guess that's the silver lining. Imagine if poor Alex had to live his whole childhood being raised by that woman. Yikes. But then again, none of that is any of my concern anymore. Thank God. Raiden, I have something important to talk with you about. Do you have some time to text with me?
What? Oh, hi, Lily. This is your first time texting me in over 3 days now, and you have something important to tell me? Finally? Hopefully it's something about where you ran off to, and why you did all that in the first place, leave me worried about where you are and how you're doing. And if it's something else that you think is important, why don't you come back home and tell me to my face? We should be able to talk to one another in person about things, considering you and I are married, especially after you just left me here.
Being married and having to talk in person takes a lot of time, especially after I've been away from you for a little bit now and haven't said a word. And what I have to talk with you about, I don't want taking a lot of time away. That's why I'm talking with you right now over text.
What are you talking about, Lily? Can't you just come home to me already? I've really been worried sick about you, and I'm afraid of what might be happening.
Listen, Raiden, I am pregnant with my boyfriend's kid.
What? Your boyfriend's kid?
I've been dating another man, and since he and I have been doing so well with one another, he got me pregnant. I wanted to tell you this sooner, but I was too afraid to at the time, so I ran to his place and have been staying there in his comfort. That's why I'm only getting back to you now, and wanted to tell you this. I'm going to go be with him now, so let's get this divorce over with.
I was wondering what you'd have to say and why you'd been gone, but if this is the thing you have to talk with me about, then we should be doing it face to face instead of over the phone. I understand to you that it will be a bit scary, but it's something we need to do as husband and wife. So, will you please come home now?
Jesus, why are you always like that all the time? You want to make a bigger deal out of all of this, right?
You told me that this was important, and seeing that what you have to say is very much important, we need to get together and talk. We're a family, and as such, this event is now a family matter.
I hate the fact that you're so weak, Raiden.
How does this make me weak?
It just does. Look at what you're wanting to do now. You're wanting to take something that you can't handle alone and drag all kinds of random people into it all so that they can help you deal with me, right?
I was only planning to have those that should know about what's happened here be a part of the conversation. They all deserve to know about what's happened between us here.
Well, I'm saying that a weak loser like you can't do anything by himself and has to have others around to help you. We're getting a divorce. No matter how many people you try and get to help you, they won't stop this. I've already made up my mind, and the choice I've made is to have this baby with their father and live a happy life there. We're going to have this divorce, and then I'll make sure to get as much settlement money out of you as possible.
Settlement money?
Be ready for that.
Hey, Kurt, I'm sorry to be asking you this out of nowhere. What is it? Something to do with work? I'd like you to have a look into the man that Lily has been cheating on me with. I know that this will be a surprise for you and all, but we can talk about all of the smaller details later. What? Lily? You mean your wife, Lily? She's been cheating on you with someone. How could she do that to you? That's what it looks like to me. And I'm not sure, Kurt. Before I had a feeling that she was with someone, but yesterday she just came out and said that she has been, to me. She even told me about how she's now pregnant with her boyfriend's kid. And I'm just not sure how to handle all of that yet. I'm sure in a few days all the emotions will really slap me in the face, so before then, I'd like your help. Are you kidding me? But so far, these are all the things that she said to me. I'd like to divorce her right now, but I'm going to need some solid evidence of her cheating on me before I make that move. And I have to have the address and name of the man she's been with in order to get that settlement from him too. But that's a tough job in and of itself. Well, I see. Well, that all makes sense to me. So, now that you're aware of all that, I'd like you to look into them for me. I need whatever evidence you can get of that man and my wife, so that the divorce can go a lot easier for me, and I won't be getting the short end of the stick. Alright then, I'll come up with something for you. It may take me a little time though, so hopefully you're not in too much of a rush. I have some time on my hands at the moment. Alright, good. As for today, before you head home, would you mind stopping by the office to come see me? I'd like to introduce you to a very good divorce lawyer I know. He's been a good friend of mine, and I'm sure he'll make good work of that divorce for you. That would help me out a bunch. Once I'm finished with work, I'll send you a text letting you know that I'm on my way over. See you later, Chris, and thank you. As a deposit for your help, I'll make sure to get you a case of beer or something this week. Alright, that would be awesome. I'll see you later today then.
Hey, Raiden. Have you still not gotten around to divorcing me? I made sure to leave that divorce paperwork with you before I left, right? I already went and got all my things from your place while you've been at work. I will not be seeing you again, so just finish the divorce for me already. I just need you to sign those papers and take them to the courthouse. I would like to be married to my boyfriend before the baby comes. You wouldn't want for me to ask for even more money in this settlement, right? For every week you take getting that paperwork handed in, I am raising the settlement by $100,000, all right? All you are is a simple office worker, so shouldn't you be taking care of business before you go into debt? I really think it's best that you hurry it up there. Raiden, you have to have noticed it's been a week now since the last time I spoke to you, right? Are you just trying to pick on me now or something? Well, that's just going to hurt you in the end. Since you've just been taking your time with the divorce, the settlement is now up to $200,000. I told you already, right? Every week you take getting that divorce figured out will be another $100,000 I ask for. If you don't give me this divorce, then I won't be able to marry my boyfriend. I'm sure that a man like you doesn't know this, but if a woman doesn't get married within 100 days of her divorce, she has no chance of getting married again. So if you don't hurry all of this up, then I'm going to have this baby and never get married in time. I want to have my wedding before my belly becomes too big as well, so come on now, hurry up! And just like that, you now owe me $300,000 in the settlement. Hey, you understand that, right? You have now wasted another week messing around and I'll be getting another $100,000. Well, at least for me, I'll be getting more and more money every week you waste over there. I guess I'm pretty lucky here. But there has to be a limit to how long you're going to take here. I want to be married to my boyfriend before giving birth to this baby. Stop making me tell you this. Hurry up and hand in that paperwork to the courthouse.
Lily?
What? So you've finally gone and handed in that paperwork, right? That's what you're going to tell me?
Nope, I still haven't handed that in yet.
Huh?
You have been wanting for the both of us to get a divorce. And so, before I can make that happen, I needed to gather some evidence.
Gather some evidence?
You happen to know that my friend Kurt works as a detective, right?
Ah, there was a friend like that.
I didn't want to hand in the divorce paperwork and let you run off with all my things. Hence why I haven't gotten around to handing anything in yet.
Run off with all your things?
I want to make sure that I get my share of the settlement before letting you go.
Come on now, you thought I was going to do that to you? I just wanted this divorce to happen was all. But then you kept taking your time, which is why I started to raise the amount I'd be asking for. That was foolish of you to wait so long. So I'm not going to run away until I have the money you've made me wait for now. If anything, I'm not going to let you run away after this divorce either.
Do you have any idea what you're talking about right now? I can see you're still talking about that $300,000 and all.
Well, of course I am. I have a right to that money. Actually, I was hoping to get $400,000 with you, but you finally came around to talking. I guess that'll do. Consider the settlement to be $300,000, all right? You should be thankful that's all I'm asking you for. For $300,000, I will go ahead and divorce you.
What? You're really okay with paying me $300,000?
What?
I'm talking about the settlement. It's all right for me to get that much from you?
Huh? Are you trying to tell me that you're going to get that money from me?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, come on. Are you being serious?
I'm being very serious.
Oh, man. You're going to make me pee myself. You're crazy.
What's so crazy about that?
Well, that's crazy because it sounds to me like you have no idea what you're talking about.
All I'm saying are things that actually make sense in this context.
But look at yourself right now. You're acting like you should be the one getting the settlement from me for some reason.
Tell me how that makes me the crazy one here.
Come on now. When it comes to the settlement, only women are allowed to get it. Which means you being a man, you have to pay me that money, right? I see now. So that's why you've been waiting 3 weeks now and have gotten the amount up to $300,000. You're flat out crazy. But it's not like I'm going to ask for anything less than that amount.
What have you been going on about, Lily? In the case of this settlement, the one who is unfaithful will have to pay the affected party the settlement.
What?
This is not about gender.
Huh? You're the one who has to pay, right?
I really have no clue where you got the misconception from or how badly you hit your head to think that was the way things worked. But maybe you should have a look on the internet or go and ask a lawyer about this. Well, actually, it seems you did get that kind of an idea from the internet. So, how about you go and talk with an actual divorce lawyer, and they'll set you straight. I'm assuming what you've been referring to is this one instance where a woman said that all females get the settlement in a divorce. But that was just some idiot online. And in all the comments, people went on and on and on about how she was so stupid for thinking such a thing.
What? No way.
Right. So really, you and the man you've been going out with will be paying me the settlement. Of course, something like $300,000 is way too high. But something like $70,000 from each of you will most likely happen.
That much?
I've already been talking to a pro about all this, so don't think I have anything wrong here. Have you, come to understand reality now?
No way. This can't be happening to me. That's not good for me.
What's not?
I thought that I'd be the one getting the money in this divorce. I've already gone and bought all kinds of high-end things. High-end baby clothes and high-end clothes for myself as I grow larger. A really nice stroller and a really nice cradle. Some new shoes and a new fancy purse. What am I going to do? The amount I owe on my credit card is insane. I won't have enough to pay it off.
So, this is what happens to those that get tricked by online sources.
What?
So you went and spent all that money you never had, and are now being asked to pay it with money you still don't have. You had always been terrible with my money while you were my wife, but I didn't think you'd get any worse.
Actually, things should be fine without the divorce, right? I'm not going to divorce you anymore. I'll make sure to break up with my boyfriend now, and I'll make sure to make you the father of this baby.
What? Do you have any idea what you're talking about, Lily?
Well, this would be amazing for you, right? You'll be able to raise and love my baby for me, and you won't have to say goodbye to me anymore. There is so much merit to all of this for you, right?
That's just loads of demerits, you idiot.
What?
What the hell is wrong with you? Acting all happy about making me have to raise your boyfriend's kid like that.
But it's also my kid, right?
No freaking way am I taking that kid.
Why not?
I have nothing against the child you'll have or anything, but I'm not going to be used by you in order to raise your kid while you go cheat on me.
I'm telling you that I won't divorce you anymore, Raiden.
And I want a divorce. Now.
What?
Well, after I found out that you've been cheating on me and got pregnant, every ounce of love that I had for you is gone. And that love is never coming back again.
No. Then what am I going to do? I don't have tens of thousands of dollars, Raiden.
How about you start by running off to and crying to your parents?
What?
I've already told them about everything that's happened.
What?
We already made a promise that if you're not going to be able to pay me, they would in your place. Of course, they're going to get all that money back from you at some point in the future.
Wait,
That's all I have to say to you now. Later on, my lawyer will be going to meet you, so at that time, you may talk with them about anything else you have to say.
Wait a second.
I'm going now.
Raiden, I just had my baby, and so I'm wanting to ask you for child support now. Actually, my boyfriend ended up making a new girlfriend and ran off with her. So, Raiden, huh? You're not reading any of these.
For starters, that child that my ex ended up giving birth to was never mine, so I didn't have to give her any child support or anything like that. Yet she continued to message me about the child support she just assumed I'd have to pay her, showing that she hadn't looked up anything about this beforehand. What a joke, that woman. I just went ahead and blocked her number after seeing all that, and then went and blocked her on all my social media platforms. I've moved out of town now, so I'm not too worried about her coming to talk to me in person. But just to be safe, I told my lawyer to get me a restraining order on her. I'm still working the same job that I had, but my boss is willing to let me do it remotely from here, as long as I at least make it to the office once a month for meetings. A little while later, I got an official apology from her parents with the settlement, and they told me that they sent her far away to her aunt, who lives far away from the state. She's being forced to work now out there, and all of the money she'll make will go back to her parents in order to pay them back. I've been told as well that the aunt she is living with is a very strict woman, and will make sure that she doesn't stop working every day until that money is paid. And she is no longer considered a major embarrassment to their family. And as for that kid, her parents are taking care of it right now. Originally, they had wanted to put it into a foster home of some sort, but after realizing the kid didn't deserve a life like that, they took him in their home and said they'd raise the little guy until Lily was back. And when that day comes, and Lily has been changed into a proper woman again, that is useful in some way to the world again, she'll get her kid back and be forced to live on her own. A lot of things have happened to the both of us, but from here on out, we'll have nothing to do with one another. I've made sure to thank all those people that have helped me through this long divorce process, and have also made sure that I don't think of myself as weak for getting help during times like this. I'm going to do what I can to start a new life as a now recently divorced bachelor. Serenity, is your leg doing all right?
Oh, hi, Dad.
I heard that you took a fall down the stairs at school today.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention and slipped down the whole flight of them. But besides a couple bangs and bruises, the only real damage was a slight sprain in my left ankle. It's bad enough where I'm being sent home for the day, but it's not that bad, so you don't have to worry about it.
I see. Must be bad enough, though, if you're being sent home.
Well, I only have one period left, so instead of staying at school barely able to walk, they said it's better I go home and rest. That last period is gym as well, so there's really no point in me going if I'm not able to move much.
Well, at least it's not too painful for you right now. By the way, I haven't been able to get in touch with your mum at all today.
Oh, I see. Same with myself. Someone from the school office tried to give her a call as well, telling her about what happened, but she didn't pick up. They gave her office a call as well, but they said she wasn't at work right now.
What is she up to right now then?
The person from her work said that she might be driving right now, and that's why she hasn't been able to answer.
Ah, that might be the case. But it's been a little bit now and she still hasn't gotten back to me. Also, sorry about me not being able to call back right away.
Don't worry about it. At least you're texting me now about this. Did you make it over to Minnesota then for your business trip? I'd assume so because you're able to text with me now. Well, anyway, luckily the school got a hold of Grandma and she's on her way with the car right now to get me.
Oh, is that right? She did say to me last week that today she'd have the day off.
Well, since she's on her way, I'll be fine.
Sounds good. I'll make sure to come back from this trip soon, so don't get too crazy with that ankle of yours.
All right. Have a fun time over there.
Hey, thank you.
Dad, I'm in trouble. I need help right now.
What's going on, Serenity? Don't tell me you fell on that ankle again. I really hope that nurse didn't mess up and it's actually broken or something.
No, this isn't about my leg. I just got home a second ago and limped up to the door to unlock it, but for some reason it was already open. I thought that maybe I forgot to lock the door before going to school today, so I just let myself in. But right as I walked through the front door, a man I have never seen before came at me from the toilet.
Huh?
The moment he saw me, he started to scream at me, saying to not come into other people's houses like that. And then he pushed me outside and slammed the door before locking it on me.
Don't tell me you accidentally went to the wrong house.
I didn't, Dad. This is our house. I know it. Grandma was the one to drop me off here as well, so there's no way this is the wrong house.
That's true. What the heck is going on there then?
I don't think I should be saying something like this to you, Dad.
What do you have to say?
There's a car with the company's name that Mom works for written on it parked in front of the house on the road.
What? So, her company car then?
Yeah. I also saw a woman that looked like Mom in her suit running for it out of the back. I'm not sure it was her though or not because she ran past so quickly that I couldn't see her face. And then she got into that company car.
I see. So, that is her company's car then?
I'm not sure I should think this about her, but...
I know, Serenity. I know.
Right now things are too crazy and scary here, so I'm going to stay at Grandma's house. I'm not sure who that was in the house or what he will do, so I'm just going to stay away from here.
Alright. Please go and stay with her then. I don't want you getting any more hurt than you already are. I'm going to try giving your mum one more call, and if she doesn't answer, I might have to call the police. Until I say it's okay for you to go back to the house, stay with your grandma.
All right. I'm sorry for texting you like this while you're working.
Don't worry about that. This is an emergency, so I'm glad you told me about it. Please go to your grandma's and relax now. Emily? Where are you right now?
I'm out on my break right now. And what's going on with you, Sam? What about your work?
I'm already in Minnesota now, and have some time on my hands to talk.
What?
And all those calls you got from me were about how Serenity sprained her ankle at school today. She got the rest of the day off and her school and I were trying to reach you about it.
She got the rest of the day off?
She only had one period left, and I think it was gym class or something, so they just sent her home.
Ah, I see. Well, the reason I wasn't able to answer it all is because I've been on the road. So that must mean that Serenity will be getting home really soon here, right?
No, my mum will be taking care of her today. She was the first person to pick up the call from the school, so she went in to pick Serenity up. She took Serenity back home with her, and that's where she's staying at the moment.
Ah, I see. I didn't know that happened.
Anyway, until either myself or you get home, my mum will be looking after her and her sprained ankle.
Well, that's good to hear that she's doing all of that for Serenity.
Now, I'm getting back to work.
I have to get back to work as well here, so I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey, Dad? You're a bit worried about Mom now, aren't you?
What?
Sorry for talking about this so suddenly. I'm having lunch right now, so I thought I'd text you about this.
Well, I'm on my lunch as well right now, so we can talk if you want. Why would you ask me something like that?
Well, Well, this is the follow-up to what happened the day I got home from school early. I told you about how Mom's company car was parked by the house and how I saw who I thought was her running to it, right?
Well, yeah.
You don't have to hide how you feel about this, Dad. We both know what's going on with her now. Remember how Mom would always go on about how she never had her own company car and always had to share? Well, I think she came to the house that day with the man that kicked me out, and that's why the car was parked outside. She probably never told that man about how she had a daughter in high school or something, and that's why things ended up the way they did that afternoon.
Serenity.
Dad, when I came home from school that day, I walked into Mom having an affair.
You don't have to tell me that.
Dad?
I'm sorry that you had to witness something like that from your own mother. Just leave the rest of this to me, please.
Okay then. That's all I'll say. I'm going with you, Dad, wherever you go, okay?
Serenity. Right now, I'm in the middle of collecting evidence of your mum cheating on me. But when the time comes, I'll let you know what I plan to do, and what'll happen after that. I'm sorry, but can you just keep quiet about all of this for a little longer?
All right. I'll be fine, Dad.
I'm sorry to ask you that, but thank you. Emily, where are you right now?
I'm on my break right now. What do you need?
This isn't anything we need to talk about right now if you're busy.
Is that right? Well, then I'm sorry to say this, but I'm getting back to work right now, so we can talk later on.
I see. You must be really busy there then. Busy with that man you brought over to the house and all. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I just sold the house, so hurry up and leave there, please.
What? You sold the house? What are you going on about? Also, what man? Right now I'm on my break at work, Sam.
I know, Emily. You're on your break from work right now, and during your break you bring that man to our house and mess around with him there.
Huh?
And that man happened to get a duplicate of the house's key from you, so he comes to the house first sometimes, and then once you've parked your company car out in front of the house on the road, you go inside for a little bit to join him. You both go up to our bedroom and get whatever pleasure you want from one another before you have to get back to work. Normally you both go out on dates and things like that when I'm not in town. When money is low and you don't have enough for dates, you both use the house instead, right?
No way. How?
2 months ago, or about that, Serenity came home from school early due to her sprained ankle. Do you remember that?
I remember. Your mom went to the school and got her for us because she was the first to get back to the school about it. And then Serenity stayed at your mom's house for a while, right?
Actually, before she went to my mum's house, she went home, thinking that everything would be all right there.
What?
During that time, Serenity walked into the house after realizing the door was unlocked, and she was met by your boyfriend coming out of the bathroom.
Huh?
But your boyfriend had no idea that you had yourself a daughter who was in high school. He screamed at her saying that she can't come into random people's houses like that before he kicked her out.
He never told me anything about that.
So you know about him, Does this mean we can agree that you've been cheating on me with him then?
Wait a second.
Whether you want to confess to it or not, I already have all the proof I need of you cheating. So you're not going to fool me anymore.
You're kidding me. So because of that one instance, you were able to catch on to everything?
And that's why that house is sold now.
What?
You had a man that Serenity had no clue about in that house alone with her, and he screamed at her before kicking her out. She is scared to death now, going to the house all on her own, and she doesn't even want to live there anymore. You think that either of us want to live in the same house that you were cheating on me in? No way.
Hold on a second, Sam. Does this mean that both you and Serenity have moved already?
That's right. We've moved.
No way. Come on now, Sam. I just started to have a look around the house right now, and both your things and hers are all gone.
We learned that you'd always bring your boyfriend over in the afternoon to have sex with him. So this morning we took care of all our things before you came. In 2 days, the new owners of the house will be there, so you need to leave soon.
In 2 days?
I'll make sure to talk to your parents about everything that's happened for you.
Huh?
I'm sure you'll be able to go back to their house and live there, so don't get too worried.
What? You can't do that to me. You understand that both my parents hate people that are not faithful when married, right? So don't tell me to calm down right now. Are you trying to pick on me now?
Oh, does it sound like I'm picking on you right now?
Um,
Also, I've already made sure to talk with your boyfriend's parents about all this.
what?
I can't believe that he was hiding the fact that he has a kid from you as well. And on top of that, he's already divorced, but still talks with his ex-wife's parents.
What? No!
Now, just a second ago, his parents sent him a very scary message. I'm sure that he's looking at that message from them right in front of your eyes, right?
Huh? How could you tell them about all of this?
Well, that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. So now that you're aware of all that, the next step between you and I is talking about divorce and what that entails.
Divorce?
Anyway, if you have anything else to say to me over text, please talk to my lawyer about it first.
You are terrible. I was thinking at least with this divorce I'd still be able to marry my boyfriend. But now that you told him about how I was already married to you while this was going on, he's run off and I can't get an answer from him. Also, I was thinking that I could meet with Serenity today and talk with her, so I waited outside the school. But when she came out to leave the school, she just ignored me and walked off with her friends. I am that child's mother. You are stealing everything I had. You're a jerk. And now you're asking to get a settlement from me as well? You are a frickin' demon. Satan! How about you pick up your dang phone, Sam?
That last group of messages I got from Emily seemed to me like she was very upset. So I waited a couple more days to go and talk with her while my lawyer was with me, and that seemed to help make her shut up. My lawyer told her that she needed to pay me in one payment and would also be paying child support for a few more years. And then he finished by saying that I'd be blocking her number and all her social media accounts so that she could never get a hold of me again. After that, she ended up paying me the settlement and would begin paying child support every month. I was also thinking about getting a settlement from her boyfriend, but felt bad because he never knew that Emily was married. But a little while after the divorce, his sister came to my house and apologized to me for everything he had done, made sure that he'd send me some money as an apology. With that, well, I'd say that I'm happy with the outcome. At about the same time as the divorce, Emily was fired from her job. The reason for that being she used the company car to come all the way back to the house on her breaks to cheat on me. Also, both of her parents ended up cutting ties with her. Emily had literally lost everything, including her parents' love, and left town to go find somewhere no one would find her. Even to this day, I'm not sure where she is, but I do know that she's still alive somewhere and making money, as I'm still getting child support from her every month. As for myself and Serenity, after everything, we moved to the other side of town, into a house close to my parents' home. I'm still working my same old job, and since Serenity is old enough to take care of herself most of the time, I don't have to worry about anyone being there to watch her. Also, with us being so close to my parents now, she feels a lot more comfortable coming home, knowing that if there ever is another stranger in the home, she can run right over to their house and wait for me.
Hey, Tamara, let's do something this weekend.
Oh, hi, Ian.
You don't have any work this weekend, do you? We haven't gone out on a date since last month. I really miss you. Don't worry about money either. I'll pay for everything. My treat.
Well, gee, Ian. That sure is a wonderful offer, and I would love to take you up on it. But unfortunately, a friend invited me to go on vacation this weekend, so yeah.
What? A vacation? That's news to me. You haven't said anything about that until right now.
Yeah, they just messaged me about an hour ago and invited me.
Oh, well, okay. I hope you have fun, but man, that was really short notice about the vacation, huh? Your friend is lucky you were off from work.
Someone else was planning to go along, but that person had something come up last minute, and since they already have the tickets and everything, I got invited instead.
Ah, I see.
So, yeah. I know you're my boyfriend and all, and I really appreciate the invitation, but since my friend talked to me first, I'm gonna go with them. Sorry, we'll hang out another time.
Nah, don't be sorry. Thing is, though, There's something I've been wanting to talk to you about for a while. So, do you think we could meet up sometime before this weekend? We can meet up after you get out of work. Just let me know what your schedule is and I'll make it work for me.
Can't you just tell me by text?
I mean, sure I could, but it's something I'd rather talk to you about in person.
Oh, okay. I'll let you know if it seems like I'll be able to fit you into my schedule.
Thanks, Tamara. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, Ian, do you have a minute?
Hey, Tamara. You want to talk about when we can meet up, right? I'm really looking forward to seeing you.
Kinda. I guess it's not totally unrelated. Well, to be more specific, I don't think I'll have any reason to meet up with you anymore. So I'll go ahead and say everything I have left to say to you right here.
What? You almost sound like you're gonna break up with me.
Well, the truth is, I'm pregnant with your brother's baby.
What? My brother's baby? You mean my younger brother, Jordan?
Well, duh. You don't have any brothers, do you?
No, I guess I don't.
Okay, then I'm not sure why you're so confused about it. Yeah, it's Jordan's baby.
Are you out of your mind? Jordan's only 19. He's young enough to be your little brother. I mean, he is my little brother.
I know, right? That's what makes it so awesome.
Awesome? You mean awful?
I mean, it's not like we were trying to get pregnant or anything, so that was kind of unplanned, but it just felt so good doing it with a young stud that I kept doing it over and over again. And, well, then I got pregnant.
I would appreciate you holding back any unnecessary details about you sleeping with my little brother.
Sorry, I just can't help myself. So yeah, like I was saying, even if I wasn't expecting to get pregnant, this means I get to marry your super hot younger brother. So I'm actually pretty happy about it. Jordan loves me, and that's all that matters. So I don't care about his age or his relationship with you.
When did this happen? How did this happen? Our house is like a 3-hour drive from you.
Are you kidding? You didn't know? Jordan enrolled in a college with a campus downtown. He's living on his own in an apartment just a little ways away from me.
Wait, really? I never heard about that.
Whoa, I guess Jordan and your parents weren't kidding.
What? You've even met my parents?
Yeah, isn't it great? You never once took me to your house or introduced me to your parents, did you?
Yeah, and I've told you the reason for that a million times before now. My parents treated me like a red-headed stepchild. They gave Jordan everything he wanted and left me with nothing but scraps. You ever hear about hand-me-downs? Well, I got hand-me-ups. I was waiting all through high school for the day I'd finally graduate and be able to leave that family far, far behind me. I haven't gone back home a single time since that day I started college. That's why I never took you to meet them. I didn't want to see them, much less introduce my girlfriend to them.
Yeah, I know. That's what you always told me. But I started to think, is it really fair to base my opinion of them on your one-sided version of the story? It seemed too unbelievable to be true. So about 6 months ago, I figured out what your address was and went to meet them by myself.
You what?
I found your home phone number in your phone's contact list. So I called them up and arranged for a time where I could meet them. Then I waited until a weekend when you were busy, drove up there by myself and introduced myself. I got there pretty late, and it was a long drive back, so they told me I could stay the night.
What the?
It just so happened that Jordan was visiting his parents that weekend, and that night was the first time we were together.
What is the matter with you? I told you time after time how awful they treated me, and after all that, you just go by yourself. And not just that, you... with my little brother.
Yeah, and you know what I found out? They're not nearly as bad as you made them out to be.
Well, I'm sure they put on the best act of their lives.
And you know what else I found out? It was you who was the bad guy, not them.
You gotta be kidding me.
You broke into Jordan's room and stole the money he had saved up at his job during high school. You stole Jordan's girlfriends away from him. You never listened to anything to your parents told you. You were just a complete and total brat.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. That's what Jordan did to me. He stole my money and my girlfriend's. I was the one who worked hard to make something of myself.
Look, Ian, it's your word against theirs. And all three of them told me the exact same story. So if you ask me, what they say is way more credible than what you say. It's 3 versus 1, Ian. So logically, the only conclusion I can reach is that they're telling the truth and you're lying.
It may be 3 versus 1, but all 3 of them are lying.
Whatever. So anyway, you remember me telling you I was going on vacation this weekend? Well, the truth is that I was actually going to your parents' house with Jordan so we could announce our pregnancy to them.
You're a real piece of work.
And since now, Jordan and I are having a baby together, there's no point in us staying together. You would only get in the way. So this is goodbye, Ian.
I see. If you're pregnant, then yeah, I guess you're right.
Obviously I'm right. I'm so happy that I can finally be together with Jordan.
Well, if that's all you gotta say, then I guess we can end this right here. Goodbye, Tamara.
So long, Ian. I'm gonna have a great life with Jordan.
Just do me one last favor and give Jordan and my parents a message for me. I'm cutting them out of my life. I don't ever want to see or hear from any of them ever again.
Good grief, Ian. Don't you think this is the perfect opportunity for you to reflect on your mistakes and reunite with your family? You're such a child.
Reunite with them? I'd rather die.
Whoa, I had no idea you were such a stubborn brat, Ian. I thought you were better than that.
You can think whatever you want about me. I don't care anymore. Goodbye.
Ian, you've got to help me.
Tamara, what the hell do you want?
Don't talk to me like that. I'm in a major crisis over here.
Not that I care. What's the problem?
What do you mean was the problem? You, of all people, should know. Your mother is an absolute monster. She's treating me like a red-headed stepchild. Don't laugh at me. This is serious. You have to help me.
Nah, I think I'll pass. I tried to warn you, but you ignored me and dove headfirst into that family. If you want help, why don't you ask your darling husband, Jordan?
Jordan's not at home. He has college classes to attend, so he's still going to be back in the city.
Really?
We did get legally married without a ceremony, since I was pregnant and all. But I couldn't just force Jordan to drop out of college to take care of me. That wouldn't be fair to him. So I quit my job and moved into your family's house so that your mom could help me out with the baby after the birth. But she isn't just helping. It's more like kidnapping. She took the baby away from me and won't let me see him. Your dad stares at me a bunch of the time. It's super unnerving. Jordan's the only one who I could talk to about all of this. But he's at college and never comes home. And the worst part is, I heard that he might be cheating on me with another girl at school.
Wow, sounds like you're having a pretty rough time of things. That honestly doesn't surprise me in the least. Actually, it would have surprised me if it didn't turn out like this.
Oh, now you tell me. If you saw this coming, why didn't you tell me? If I had any idea this is what they really were, I never would have married into this family.
What are you talking about? I did tell you. About everything. I told you that my mom was an overbearing queen bee. I told you that my dad was a lecherous creeper. I told you that Jordan thinks monogamy is a type of wood.
But they seem so nice.
The vile creature Jordan turned out to be is a direct product of being raised by my overbearing queen bee mother and lecherous creeper father. And I told you about all of this time after time. But you decided not to heed my warnings, met with my family behind my back. And after meeting them just one time, you immediately decided that I must be the one who was lying and they were actually all super nice people. But not just that, you slept with my younger brother the very night you met him. You knew everything that there was to know, and yet you decided to throw in your hat with them. I've already cut off all contact with them, and I don't consider them to be my family anymore. so nothing they do to you is my problem.
How can you be so cold? I get it now. You were right. You were right all along, Ian. So please, can't we get back together? I'll be the best wife you could possibly dream of having.
And what about your kid?
I'll figure out some way to take him back from your mother and get out of here so we can raise him together. I'll let you be his dad.
You'll let me, huh?
Yeah, he's already your nephew, right? That's pretty close to being your son. And since he's the biological son of your beloved wife, I know you'll have no problem loving him like he was your own. We'll have a wonderful life together, just the three of us.
No, never, not on your life.
Just give it a chance. You'll come to like our life together, I know it.
Life with a rusty nail being constantly driven into my brain would be preferable to life with you.
You've got to do something. Will you at least come down here and take me away from here? All I need is a ride. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, it actually is.
But why?
Because I'm not in the country.
You're not? Then where are you?
Not in the country. I got transferred to an overseas branch for my company with a promise of a major promotion. And I'm looking at getting my permanent residency visa as soon as possible.
That's wonderful for you. But why didn't you tell me about that?
I was trying to tell you about it right before you broke up with me, so never even had the chance.
Oh, wait, now that I think about it, you were saying that you had something important that you wanted to talk to me about in person. Was that it?
Yep. My company was talking about the possibility of the transfer at the time, and I told them that before I gave them a definitive answer, I wanted to talk to my girlfriend, you. And that's why I wanted you to set aside some time to talk to me in person. But then I found out that you had betrayed me in the worst way imaginable, so I no longer needed your input.
Whoa, so that's what's going on? If I had only talked with you openly back then, maybe I'd be over there right now, standing by your side.
Are you kidding me? The very second I found out you were pregnant with Jordan's child, I'd have kicked you to the curb in an instant.
Really?
Yeah, really. Well then, now that all of that's all been said, I think it should be perfectly clear why I will never help you. I wouldn't even help you if I was living across the street, much less across the globe.
You're so cruel.
Also, I'm going to get rid of this phone soon since I now have a plan with a local carrier over here. So there will no longer be any way for you to contact me ever again.
Ian, please.
So this is goodbye, Tamara. Forever.
Ian, don't do this. Ian.
I heard about what happened after that from my other relatives. My family found out that Tamara had contacted me and they took away her phone. Jordan came home to visit a short while later while on break from his classes. And since Tamara really could just not help herself, about a month after that, she found out she was pregnant with her second child. Pregnant again and unable to run away on her own, Tamara tried going to her parents for help. But it would seem that being easily fooled by bad actors runs in the family. Because when her parents met my parents, they had a grand old time and left reassured that their daughter was in good hands. And then, sometime later, it was Jordan's turn to cause trouble. He started stalking one of his female professors who spurned his advances, got criminally charged for it, sued, and kicked out of the school. The impacts of this didn't just stop with Jordan. In order to pay off the lawsuit and his legal bills, my parents had to sell their house. That was barely enough to cover it, so, left homeless and impoverished, they had no choice but to put their kids into foster care. I'd think that at this point, Tamara could just divorce Jordan and save herself a world of trouble. But for whatever reason, she doesn't seem to be making any efforts to do so.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.